There are 3 or 4 conclusions that I arrived at. Number one, people of Bangalore are plagued by rampant corruption and maladministration that exists in BMPP. Bangalore Municipal Corporation has become a den of corruption and a den of BJP's maladministration. People are being fleeced in name of various kinds of taxes, whether in the names of house tax, whether in the names of not issuing occupation certificates, whether in the name of impositions of other taxes and surcharges. The solid waste disposal problem, the drinking water problem, the development problem in the extended municipal area who are not even being given the Kaveri drinking water, the rampant electricity issues, the transportation issues, the manner and fashion in which roads have been all dug up without any amenities having been provided. All of them were discussed. All of them were deliberated upon. And all of us have decided. And today only we saw a court judgment wherein a sitting BJP legislator has been accused of encroaching upon land which should really be under a lake for which this city is known. And there are multiple such issues existing in the city. Inflation is one of the biggest issues that is plaguing the city. The middle class, the salaried class, the other common people of this city has been accused of encroaching upon land which should really be under a lake for which this city is known. And there are multiple such issues existing in the city. Inflation is one of the biggest issues that is plaguing the city. The middle class, the salaried class, the other common people of this city. The prices of petrol and diesel have upset the budget of the common people. The prices of a gas cylinder, which is nearly touching 800 rupees, has sunk the budget of every housewife. Every eatable, be it rice, be it pulses, be it other things, they are beyond the reach of the poor, the common, the salaried and the middle class. Congress party has decided that in the days to come, we've already held some agitations, but in every block, in every district, I've discussed with Shiv Kumar ji, and if possible, in every single corporator area, corporator ward, we are going to hold such agitations. We will also try and launch a house-to-house campaign to create awareness about the mess that the garden city of Bangalore is being pushed into, and the budget of the common person is being actually mob lynched by BJP. And for this, the present Yediyurappa government and the Bharatiya Janata Party, both at center and state, are responsible. We are here deliberating the issues before Bangalore Municipal Corporation, not only in view of the impending election, but considering one of the biggest and the biggest IT city in the country is, its infrastructure is crumbling, its people are suffering. As per any internal party issues, I answered to you yesterday. I again repeat myself. I have advised everybody to raise internal party issues in internal party fora. They have met me. I have given them proper hearing. They have given their grievances to me in the writing. I have deliberated the issue with the PCC president. We will take an appropriate call. I again advise all Congress people to concentrate upon the Modi and Yediyurappa tax being imposed on people of Bangalore and people of Karnataka and the country. To concentrate on opposing and ensuring reversal of the Modi and Yadurappa tax on petrol and diesel, as also the Modi-Yadurappa tax on the gas prices, the gas cylinder, to concentrate upon fighting for restoration of the crumbling infrastructure in Bangalore, as also the undoing the rampant corruption and maladministration in the corporation. Bharatiya Janata Party is losing ground. So they are seeking to divide the people without giving them benefit of any reservation whatsoever. Modi ji is in power for 6 years. What has he done? The issue of reservation lies at the doorsteps of Government of India. I am sure someone as wise as you and all of you know it. The issue of grant of reservation is now being again deliberated upon by Government of India by constituting a new commission, which was announced, I think, last 48-72 hours. Prime Minister of the country, Bharatiya Janata Party, are just trying to divide the people without really creating any jobs. May we ask Modi ji and Yadurappa ji, how many jobs has the Prime Minister given in last 6 years? He was supposed to give 2 crore jobs a year, so by now it should have been 14 crore jobs in 7 years. Instead, Government of India jobs which should have gone to backwards, which should have gone to scheduled castes, are all lying vacant. Not a single boy or girl of backward class, of scheduled caste, or poor communities are being given jobs. Instead, state governments and central government are cutting posts, freezing DA and salary of existing employees who are members of scheduled caste and backward classes, and have decided not to give any more jobs. If there will be no jobs, how will I be benefited? So the issue is not only adequate representation of backward classes, due being given to scheduled class and the poor. The issue is paramount is creation of more jobs. Let Prime Minister and the Chief Minister say by when will they fulfill all the backlog of the SCs and BCs, and how many jobs will they now create? That's the right answer.